Oh, man. The whole point is to share it on here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Embarrass the shit out of yourself.
Keep the conversation, as random as possible.
And you're doing a fine job on your end.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Stardom. Tonight, I've got a repeat guest, Chris Abels. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good. How you doing?
Good. I've got a better mic now, so we're not going to have all that transmission issue like last time.
Yeah. All the interference, all that good shit.
Yeah.
I'm replaying your show.
I can hear it. I can hear it in the audio.
Yeah. I was fucking clicking a link. I was trying to share the link.
Oh.
That's what I get for sharing the link, right?
Yep. At least it shows, man. At least the link's working.
Yeah, the link is working, man. So.
All right. So how was Thanksgiving and Christmas, dude? Did you do anything crazy?
Nothing too crazy, man. Thanksgiving was easy. That was simple. Christmas is out of the way now, and nothing too bad, too strange, stuff like that. Probably because I didn't see my family, but that's all good. So I mean, they were pissed. They were like, man, you got time. You can come up here. It's easier for one person to travel than like 9 of us. And I was like, well, I guess it ain't happening this year then. So,
you're right. It is easier. I'm still not coming.
Yeah. And I do have the time. You are correct. So, I'm like, COVID. No, I'm just kidding. That was such a good excuse for the longest time.
We just kind of relaxed for Thanksgiving, but I remember when I moved out to Colorado Springs, so I had somebody invite us over, and they did a Thanksgiving, and they used weed butter for literally everything.
Oh wow! So you guys woke up at Christmas?
Yeah, there you go. Stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, turkey, all just weed butter.
Oh my god! So everybody
tasted great, but man, I mean, nobody even got trashed because we were all too high to get trashed.
Yeah, no fights for sure. Everybody's too fucking high and too lazy to fight, man. So everybody's just like, man, I would punch you, but I'm fucking tired. So, but that would be a good Thanksgiving for sure.
Shit.
So, have you done it since?
No, man. I mean, I feel like if I tried it today, I would be out till Christmas.
Oh man, I've done that one time. Christmas. This has been a few years ago. Was at my cousin's house. He said, "Hey, while they're cooking dinner, let's play foosball for shots." I'm like, "Cool, man. I can do that." The problem is I suck at foosball, and he's really good. So like, it was 10-0. So that was 10 fucking straight shots at Jim Beam right in a row. And then he was like, let's play again. So like 3 games in, it's like 30-0. And I mean, he's just scoring left and right because the more fucked up I'm getting, the better he's getting. And I was just like, oh my God, dude. Next thing I know, I was like, when's dinner going to be done? And they said like 20 minutes. This was Christmas Eve, I think. So December 26th. I woke up and I was upstairs and I came out and everybody was sitting down in the living room and I yelled out from the landing, "Hey, when are we opening gifts?" And they were like, "Motherfucker, we opened gifts yesterday. You've been passed out for like 2 fucking days." I was fucked up, dude. I was fucked up. So so they opened gifts, man. I was like, what day is it? And they said December 26th. And they were like, by the way, you pissed in the bedroom. And you missed the toilet when you went to the bathroom. I was like, fuck, dude, I didn't even remember getting up at all. So, at all. I can't drink Jim Beam no more, and I can't go to Christmas at that cousin's house no more. So,
there was a time, so I lived in Lawrence, Kansas. It's a college town, and we were leaving the bowling alley, and we bought trays of Southern Comfort shots. Oh. And there's probably 30 shots, and they played closing time because that's what they played that song every night at the end. And we're like, fuck, we got like 12 shots left. And then like 3 of us are like, yeah, we'll fucking just slam them real quick. We've been drinking all night.
What was the name of the bar? Cliche? since I play closing time every night.
It's called Royal Crest. It was pretty cliche, man. I don't know how many times that, like, they would be kicking people out of the fucking bathrooms because these college kids are in there fucking in the stalls.
Oh, wow.
But anyways, so he slammed the shots, and I wasn't really drunk. I shouldn't have drove, but I did drive because we slammed him real quick. I was like, oh, we'll be home before it even hits. And next thing, I wake up in the drunk tank.
Oh, wow. You didn't even remember getting arrested?
No.
Wow.
So I guess I stopped at a stop sign, and then I just didn't move. So the cop came up, of course, and knocked the.
What are you doing? You're like, literally.
My roommate was in the passenger seat, recording me trying to do a fucking
sobriety
test.
How fucked up is that? Fucked up is that? He was sober. He was fucking sober, and he made you drive.
He was just as drunk as me, but somehow they allowed him to drive the car home.
Oh, wow. They're like, we'll just take him. So that's all we got room for.
You take the car, we're taking him with us. Yeah, that's basically
Oh, man. Holy shit. So you wake up in the drunk tank.
No more SoCo for me, man. I can't do it.
I can't even stand the smell of like Jim Beam anymore, man. Like if somebody cracks it open, I'm like, oh, fuck, man. So I don't know. I mean, that Christmas really fucked me up for that stuff.
Did you ever have Red Stag? Jim Beam Red Stag? Oh, dude,
no.
It's like that black cherry Jim Beam.
Nah, I can't do it, man. Can't do it just for the fact it's Beam. I'm sure it's like probably delicious and all that, but so was that Jim Beam before 30 shots, like right in a row. I
think the worst for me was Goldschlager.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I got super drunk at a lake, and we were driving back to town, and I'm like, pull over, man. Like, there's only like 4 of us, and we slammed a whole bottle of fucking Goldschlager in a couple hours. And I'm like, pull over. Peppermint, throwing up peppermint is not fun, man.
No, not at all. Throwing up Goldschlager is not fun. So, I mean, I remember when that shit came out. Well, not when it came out. I'm sure it's been out for a while. When we discovered it, we were like, oh my God, it's got little pieces of gold in it. The more we drink, we're going to shit gold and stuff. And so, I mean, it didn't work that way.
Nope, not at all.
Didn't work the way. If those gold flakes were real, I could have probably like shit out a lot of money, but I don't know.
I just take a couple nuggets into the pawn shop. Guys like, hey man, where's you find this thing?
This is the first piece of gold.
You don't want to know, man.
Yeah. This is the first piece of gold that's been embedded in a piece of corn.
This is a little, I mean, it's drug related rather than alcohol related, but I remember somebody gave me a Bart Simpson that was supposedly had a hit of acid on it, right?
Uh-huh.
And he gave it to me, and I had it in my pocket all day at work. And apparently, if you have it sitting in heat too long, like it leaks out of the pill or whatever it's on.
Shit.
I don't know. Anyway, so I get home and I'm doing like cleaning up shit, and then I start playing some video games. It's like 5 a.m. I'm not tired. Next day, not tired. I forgot I even had it in my pocket. And apparently it fucking went through your skin. It goes through your skin, man. So I was awake for 2 days.
Holy shit.
I didn't trip, but I was up for 2 days.
Holy shit.
I eventually figured it out, but I was like, man, that's the weirdest shit ever.
Sure it was acid and not like meth?
I don't know.
I mean, because fucking meth would keep you up. You'd be like, holy shit, talking to everybody. So, I mean, that would keep you up. So,
I
never fucked with acid, man.
No, I mean, it was free. I've never bought it. I never would.
Yeah.
And honestly, the fact that it was free makes me question now if it was meth.
Yeah, true. They're like, first hit's free.
You want any more of this shit? Come find me, man.
Yeah, that's right. So I'll be behind that stop sign right there where that car is stopped forever. Holy shit.
All right, man. So let's get into this. It looks like somebody's watching. Are you watching right now, or is it somebody else?
No, it's not me. So we have one watcher.
Hey. All right, man. Hey, we can see your comments if you want to tune in. I usually don't let people, but hey, I mean, we'll read your too. So.
Yeah, fuck it. Let them throw out their comments.
Yeah, man. So I picked So I was thinking about what topic to do tonight, and I was thinking about all the businesses that we drove by today that have been closed down or they have early closes. Like there's a lot of fast food places around here that are closing down early because they just don't have staff, or they're just closed down. Is that similar where you're at?
I mean, not really. I mean, we're I guess where I live at, it's been lucky. People love to go out, so the business has probably only suffered for a couple months, and right after that, the only thing they're hurting on is getting help. So I mean, the government paid people way too much money where they're just like, I don't want to fucking work no more. So I mean, so a lot of the restaurants are having a hard time getting help, but they're all still open and stuff.
Okay, well. You guys are also you're populated, man. You're in a real big city, aren't you?
Yeah. Everybody thinks that, like, I'll tell them I live in West Virginia, instantly thinking all the, cliche shit, like the bar closes and they play closing time. Like all the, they think all that bullshit, but where I live at is a pretty populated city. So
Kansas City is pretty populated too, but for some reason some shit just there's a lot of mom and pop places that just didn't make it, or fast
those got
places with no staff. And so but anyway, so I started looking through blogs and stuff, and I found terrible slogans for popular brands.
Okay,
so I got some of those, and then I found some products and businesses that shouldn't have blown up because they were so ridiculous, but they did. So that's what we're doing tonight, all right?
Yeah, sounds good, man. Let's dig in.
All right, first up is Tic Tac. Feel like a pill popper.
Is that a recent slogan?
I thought that was pretty good, man.
Only the white ones.
No shit. My favorite were the orange ones as a kid, man. I always want those orange ones.
Everybody eats the shit out of those, man. Everybody eats the shit out of the orange ones.
And then my parents always had the Altoids, and I never liked the Altoids, man.
Oh, really?
I do now, but as a kid, I was not a fan.
Oh, shit. Probably back then, man, those things were 10 times stronger. They were probably made out of, like, cocaine, like the original Coke back then, so...
Extra MSG sprinkled on them.
Yeah. You're like, just one. So I feel so full.
We don't need to brush our teeth today. We got a whole fucking pack of Altoids, man.
Yeah. Fuck the crest, kids. So, fuck the crest. Just take this Altoid.
You ever remember those Mexican jumping beans that you could buy at the gas station?
No. Yeah.
Dude, I never understood what those were.
I don't think anybody did, but somebody made a fucking killing selling them, man. So I don't think anybody knew what those were. I tried to crack one open one time, and it fucking jumped as I was cracking it.
I thought it was like a beetle or something inside of a pod, and it just died eventually.
Yeah, it probably was, man. And then, like, I don't know. That's why they were like, you can't ship shit in from another country because they're shipping a bunch of bugs over here and selling them for $0.25 a piece, and fucking people are buying them.
They stopped selling them because some animal activists were like, that is just unfair treatment.
Yeah, that's cruel. The toilet dies in 2 days. So, I never understood why they weren't jumping around inside the fucking vending machine, but until you bought the motherfucker, and then it like came alive, I guess, as it rolled out.
That's almost as bad as the pet rock, man. I mean, you just people would buy pet rocks. It's just a river rock that you go out and pick yourself, but people would buy it.
Can you imagine if you would have had social media back then, like when the pet rock came out, like they would be selling accessories and all kinds of shit, like get a leash for your pet rock. So, shit like that. I mean,
you get emotional support rocks.
Yeah. This one says hugs. Fuck. I wonder if you could start carrying that around, man. This is my emotional support. Then you just hit somebody with it, and you're like, I'm having a bad day. So, that's my pet rock, motherfucker.
Just with Twitter, like you said, social media, just somebody videotaping someone on an airport, just going into the fucking air pilot, getting onto him about not having the rock on there. Like, no, I got papers for this rock.
Yeah. you got to put the rock down. And he's like, no. And then they start going like this.
Best out of 3.
Yeah. Pet rock scissors.
Okay, another slogan. Taco Bell, also open when you're sober.
Oh, yeah. That is a good slogan. Like, are these recent changes?
It was a blog. I didn't see. I know it was in the teens, so it's within the last few years.
That's fucking genius, man.
Yeah,
Also
I think
open
this
when
is
you're
just
sober.
somebody making it, but it's
Yeah.
pretty spot on. So.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a marketing genius right there, man. So, because I mean, how many cars do you see in there during the day? Barely any, man. It's not until everybody's fucked up.
You leave the bar at like 2 a.m. There's just a fucking line out on the main street going into Taco Bell.
Yeah. I mean, Waffle House isn't a chain because the fucking food's good. So, I mean, so that's genius marketing.
You buy anything off the dollar menu, those cooks know how to make it. As soon as you buy like any of the expensive shit, it comes out all wrong because they're not used to making it, you know?
Bro, I love Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell until like 3 weeks ago. I went into one and I was standing at the counter and I ordered. Well, I mean, they got the fucking line right there that they're making the food so you can see them. And the fucking kid's standing there and he's got his gloves on, but he's sweating like a motherfucker. And he takes his gloves and he does this shit. And he's got the glove on. And I'm like, this motherfucker better not be making my food. And he like wipes his head and he scratches his ass and he's looking at the ticket and he reaches in his pocket and looks at his fucking phone with the gloves on and the entire fucking time. And I'm just like, this motherfucker better not be making my food. All of a sudden I see him like roll up a couple tacos and then he puts them in a bag and hands it to me. He goes, have a good night. And I just looked at him. I was like, fuck you, dude. I took that shit and threw it away, man. I was like, I couldn't do it. I could not fucking do it. He mentally broke me from eating at Taco Bell. And I love fucking Taco Bell.
And the worst thing is, like, you call for the manager. What do you really think's going to happen? They're
going to make you another. No, they're going to make you another taco. And he's going to scratch his ass with his other hand, except for he's probably going to take the gloves off and do it.
They'll tell him to go hide until you leave, and then he comes right back out. Same gloves and everything.
Yeah.
He's gonna go take a shit with those gloves on.
Oh, yeah. 100%, man. When I seen him wipe his fucking forehead, I was like, please be the other side. Because they got that double line. And I was like, please fucking be the other side. And it wasn't. And I was like, great.
Dude.
I was like, this motherfucker just made me 2 dirty tacos. I was like, I ain't having it. So fucking.
And just imagine if you were drunk and you went to the drive-thru and you had no idea.
You wouldn't have had any idea.
And you'd be like, this is the most delicious shit.
Yeah. This tastes like somebody poured their blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Literally. Quite literally.
Yeah. Closing time. This is my favorite song. Crank it up.
Next morning, like 2 p.m, and you can't leave the fucking bathroom.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I was like, I cannot fucking believe I just seen that shit happen. And I mean, that's a one-off chance. So that probably happens a lot.
Well, and see, my favorite thing to get there is their cheesy bean and rice burrito.
Yeah, that shit's delicious.
I don't know why it's delicious. But I went there one time. It was in the afternoon for lunch or whatever. And it was these 2 stoner kids. They were clearly high out of their mind. And I ordered 2 cheesy bean and rice burritos and a drink. And I watched it. They're like, hey, we got you, man. We got you. So they made me 3 of them. But not only did they make me 3 of them, they put extra beans and extra rice and they couldn't even roll the shit up. And I'm like, look, man, I don't want that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. They're like, we got you covered.
It's like you can't even eat. It's not a burrito anymore. It's just mush because there's just so much shit. They hand you like the bag and it's like leaking out the side of the bag because they're just oozing out of the side of the wrapping.
Because they were high as fuck when they made that. They were just like boom, boom, boom. And they were like, bro, we recognize you from Thanksgiving.
You leave and they high five each other like they did the best thing in the world, you know?
Mm-hmm. Dude, that was the biggest burrito ever. Yeah, dude. And they're high fiving. Told you I could put a pound of beans on that shit.
Have Chipotle try to beat that.
Yeah. Yeah, right. So, holy shit.
Do you still have my show, Aaron, when you're in? Because I can still hear it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's running live for me. I mean, Oh,
Okay.
you can still hear the feedback.
I can hear it in the feedback.
Really? No, I do not. I thought
Oh.
you meant do it. I have it running live. No, I closed that out a while ago.
Oh, all right, whatever.
Yeah, you catch the feedback?
It's very faint, but I can hear me talking. But it's not
Huh.
that big of a deal. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is already going a hell of a lot better than our last episode. So
Yes, true.
All right. So next up, hamburger helper. Mom's tired.
Shit. Hamburger helper, mom's tired. These have literally got to be newer slogans, man.
Well, I don't think they're actually people that work for the company. I just think it's some random fucker. That's just
I don't know. That's pretty genius because I think back in the day when my mom was making that, it said hamburger helper, you're gonna eat this shit. So I think that was their slogan. So they've come a long way, man.
A long way, man. They even narrowed down the lettering and everything.
Yeah. Hamburger helper, mom's tired.
I remember like beef lasagna, and then they had like some tuna one and fucking
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember eating them, but not like crazy.
Yeah. Oh, my mom made all that bullshit, man. She made anything that was like 5 minutes. Boom, done. So that's what we ate, and we just stand in line like we're waiting for I don't know, fucking prison lunch or something. She'd just be like, "Here," throwing our plates at us and stuff. And we're just like, "What the fuck?"
I remember occasionally she'd do slices of bologna and just throw them in the microwave and throw them on a slice of bread. And hey, here's a hot dog, you know.
She roll it up like a hot dog at least.
She folded it up like a taco, man.
Here's a hot dog.
Yep.
Mom, what kind of hot dog is this? It has a first name. It's OSCAR. Shit.
It's the same shit, man. It really is.
Oh yeah.
One thing I never had was Spam. Did you ever have Spam?
No, man. I was talking to somebody about this shit last week. I don't even know why, but we were talking about Spam, and there was some knockoff Spam. What is that shit called?
I really know what Spam is. I don't know.
Oh man, it's in a fucking can. It's I don't know. I don't eat the shit. I don't eat the shit. Anything that says canned meat, I'm not having it. So I'm just not fucking having it. But yeah, there's something else. There's Spam, and then there's a knockoff, and I can't remember what it was. So I think it was me and my girl that were talking about that shit. So that's the type of shit we talk about. I'm like, remember Spam? And she's like, yeah, there was this knockoff shit. So
Chris GF just tweeted treat, or he commented treat.
Treat, that's it. Yes. Treat.
Oh shit,
that's the name of it. Treat and Spam. And I was like,
thanks, Chris.
there is, yeah. I'm like, there is no treat in that at all whatsoever.
Oh man, what is that? They have that deli meat, and it's a bunch of different meats in like a gelatin, and then you buy it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The first time I was schooled to that, I think it was in fucking Philadelphia. It's called Scarple or some shit like that, Scrapple or something.
Oh, it looks disgusting.
Yeah, they're eating that shit for breakfast and stuff. And they're like, it's the best shit ever. And I'm like, what is it? They're like, it's everything mixed together. And I'm like, oh no.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, they're like, you never had this? This is like big around here. I'm like, no, but I'm also not big around here, so I don't give a fuck about the food. So I bounced out. I was like, nope.
All right, so next up, HBO Go. Hoping your ex-roommate's ex-girlfriend's stepbrother won't change his password.
Oh, help. You got to run that by me run that slow for me real quick.
Man. Are you drunk?
No.
I'm messing with you. Nah,
yeah.
HBO Go, this is funny because I use my old roommate that I don't even talk to's account.
Yeah,
it's HBO Go. Hoping your ex-roommate's ex-girlfriend's stepbrother won't change the password.
That is true.
I don't know anything too, man.
Yeah. Disney Plus, all that bullshit.
We live in a townhouse, and I think between our neighbors on either side, we share like 7 different, just streaming networks. Like we buy 2 of them, they buy 2 of them, we all just share.
That's fucking smart, man. That's
Mhm.
smart. Except for the only thing that sucks is like Netflix. I remember we were sharing that with a bunch of people, and I'd go to watch something and it would say busy. And I'm like, fuck. So I couldn't watch it, man. I was like, somebody else, 3 other people were watching it. And I'm like, come on, motherfuckers. And they binge watch. So I
Oh,
never
dude,
really got to watch it.
I never realized how that worked until I was on my account and we were watching something and it kept just randomly kicking off.
Yeah,
And we're just like, what the fuck? You know? So we're turning it on. We did it like 2 or 3 times. My wife's, on the phone with customer service, like she's getting ready to chew them out. And then we realized our neighbor's like, are you having issues with Netflix? I'm like, you motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. And they're like, we just ran a GPS. All your neighbors are on. That's why you can't get on. Yeah. I don't know how they fucking made so much money because people were sharing the fuck out of that, like their passwords and stuff. So I don't know how they got so many subscribers. I think it was like I can't remember, like 20 million or something. And I was just like, fuck, man, if there's 20 million subscribers, that means 80 million people are watching that shit because they're sharing the fuck out of their passwords.
You got 4 accounts, so you could do
it once. Yeah. They didn't think that shit through. So
I think my funniest thing is, fuck, what was I going to say? I was going to say something funny about it. Shit. I forgot, whatever. What was I thinking? I don't know, let's go on to the next one. If I think about it, I'll remember. Or Chris can remind me. Starbucks. We serve you decaf if you're rude.
Oh shit! So fuck Starbucks.
Oh man, just that right there makes me not want to go there.
Yeah, that's a shitty slogan. That's a shitty coffee. That's overpriced, anyways. I mean.
You go in there for a fucking $6 coffee that you can make yourself for $1 at the gas station down the street.
They're making a killing. They're making an absolute fucking killing, man. So I mean, it doesn't cost that much to make a cup of coffee.
No. It's almost worse than going to a piece of pizza or a whole pizza at Pizza Hut. It costs them $1.25. It's costing them like 20 cents to make your cup of coffee.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, extra toppings. It's $80. You're like, what the fuck?
Why was it $27.50? I only bought one drink.
Yeah, Starbucks gets you though. I think Starbucks is like a pyramid scheme because you go in there, you order that cup of coffee, and they start to ring it up, and they're like, "Oh, that's $14," and you're like, $14 for one fucking cup of coffee, and they're like, "Yeah, you're committed. We already put your name on the cup." And you're just like, "Fuck!" So you feel committed. It's a pyramid scheme. You gotta stay the fuck out of fucking Starbucks, man.
You just wait till they have customer accounts, so that you come in, they just automatically charge you.
Yeah. You get this bill, and all of a sudden you're like, "What the fuck?"
And then you're like standing on the side waiting for your drink and all these pastries that probably aren't fresh made, but they're just right there. They look good.
Yeah, you're high as fuck. You're waiting for Taco Bell to open. You're high as fuck. You're waiting for Taco Bell to open.
Oh man, that's what Starbucks needs to do is have an overnight one next to bars, just popular bars and clubs.
Yeah.
They're already making a killing anyways.
Oh yeah. Because drunk people will be like, you know what sounds good, and they're open now. I'll take a fucking caramel macchiato.
And they're drunk, so they're gonna order the extra toppings. So that $12 coffee just turned into $35.
Yeah.
And the next day, it turns out they bought for everybody in the car, and they're looking at the bill.
Rounds for everybody. Starbucks.
3 times as much as they spent at the bar.
Yeah, they're turning around to their friends because they're feeling like big shots. They're like, "You want froth? You want froth?" So,
I got you, man. I'm gonna do it anyways. You gotta try this shit.
Best shit ever, man. Best shit ever.
You know who has a good coffee is Caribou. Have you had Caribou coffee?
No, man. I'm not a huge coffee drinker though, so I'm illiterate when it comes to coffee. So.
I like coffee as much as I like craft beer. So I like good coffees that people don't. I try new dark roast coffees, shit like that.
Yeah. I just I mean I'll drink it every now and then and stuff, and there'll be like one week where I'm like drinking coffee every day, but I just don't. I don't drink enough of it to like give a shit. So
I don't even like. I drink so much coffee that I don't get wired. It just keeps me sane.
oh shit!
Like
Yeah,
6 cups.
yeah.
I do like 6 cups a day, whether it's summer or winter. It don't matter, man. I drink.
Oh
so much
damn!
coffee. Right now,
No,
I got a grind coffee pouch in my mouth.
Oh shit! You're even fucking like putting coffee pouches in your mouth. You are addicted. Holy shit! So,
It's not. There's no tobacco. It's just a coffee.
oh
In a
wow,
pouch.
wow, that's
Yeah.
fucked up, man. Folgers is gonna be like used to be Folgers in your cup, now it'll be Folgers in your mouth. So I mean,
It works
fucked
because
up.
I work in a kitchen. So
Uh-huh.
for me, I can't have a cup of coffee in there, but these fucking things are
Really?
great. Yeah.
They won't give you a cup of coffee in the kitchen.
I mean, I work for a pretty good company, and
Yeah.
I don't really want to sit down. Have I told you where I work?
No, but do you like hold the knives and shit?
Yeah, so I work.
See, they should give you a
It's-
fucking cup of
it's-
coffee.
It's like Sam's Club, but it's
Mhm.
nicer. That's
Okay.
all I'm gonna say.
They should give you a cup of coffee though, because you're holding the fucking knives. So you could be like,
Yeah.
I just need a fucking cup of coffee and hold that shit to their neck. I guarantee you they'll let you start drinking coffee.
Man,
So-
I have to because like the thing is like I like energy drinks, but I try to avoid them as much as I can, man, because they're so
Yeah.
bad for you, dude.
oh yeah. I'm sure.
There's like it
man.
says, oh, there's ginseng on there, and my wife's like, that's
Ooh.
not. You don't. That doesn't mean it's good.
yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's got to be good for you, man.
Yeah, it says it's got vitamin A in it. So, you're fucking sweating and having a half a heart attack after fucking 3 Red
It's like
Bulls.
80% niacin, just fucking sweating your ass off.
Yeah, the new Red Bulls have COVID shots in them.
And all 3 boosters, just all in one.
Yeah, they're like it's all 3 one-stop shop. Red Bull makes you have wings.
That's it.
Jesus.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right, Amazon priming us to never leave the house.
Oh yeah, that's good. No, that is, yeah, that's pretty good. That's
good.
pretty good.
Good play on words too.
Fuck yeah, yeah. I had a cashier that like told me they were like, I don't shop here. I order everything on Prime. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you don't shop at the place that's giving you a paycheck? That's fucked up.
Whole Foods is like through Amazon now, so like you can literally order everything on Amazon. Food, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It'll deliver.
Yeah. I mean, that motherfucker was genius. He was like, I'm just gonna start UPS and FedEx, but I'm gonna bring you everything and then make you pay a membership, and then you can have free shipping, even though we rolled it into that fucking membership. So,
Have you
crazy.
ever see the Disney movie Wall-E?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
the aftermath of Amazon right there. Just
Yeah.
everybody at home, everybody's super fat. They're all just
Yep.
on their computers.
Yep. I don't gotta go anywhere. I think South Park did an episode like that with Walmart. Remember that? Did you
where
ever see
everybody's
that
like
episode?
addicted to shopping at Walmart?
Yeah. They're like, I'm not gonna go to Walmart. Oh, I'm going to Walmart. So I mean, it was fucking. They just and then everybody's shopping there, and I forget was it Stan's dad that fucking was there buying all kinds of shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, and it didn't turn out like Walmart was like a
Evil.
robot or evil
Yeah,
computer.
it was some big like the Wizard of Oz and shit. They had to go to Arkansas. And they were like looking for it behind the curtain. So I fucking wouldn't doubt it, man. Anytime you go into that motherfucking place, they get you. You go in for one fucking thing.
So I don't throw it out there. I work at Costco. I don't know if you're
Okay.
familiar with Costco,
Mhm,
but same
mhm.
thing. Everything about our design, as soon as you walk in the door, is what's hot that season. So like, it's like, oh, so you go in there for fucking, 30 pack of toilet paper for $16, and you walk out with $400 worth of shit.
Right? Yeah. I mean, those people that set up those stores and plan that design definitely work for the devil. No doubt. There's no fucking doubt they work for the devil. They're just
Actually,
like,
I
"We got-"
walked in the office the other day, and he was on a Zoom call with him. I mean,
He's like, how's the sales going? Pretty good, Satan.
we're down 20% from last year.
Yeah.
don't
We
don't
just
make me come
passed.
up there.
Yeah, we just passed Jesus's birthday. How did we do? Oh my God.
Dude, we were selling a Christmas cactus. It wasn't a tree. It was just a Christmas cactus. Like, what the fuck? Why? And it sold too. I mean, it all sold out.
It's all sold out. So they do. They put the fucking tactics on you, man. I'm not gonna lie. I walked into I think it was a Costco. I walked in and I was like, I gotta go and check it out and stuff. Those motherfuckers signed me up for a membership and sold me some shit the same day, and I had no intentions of doing any of that. So they got me. They got me good. They were like,
man.
Because I walk over and they're like, oh, you can get this for $149 and it's normally $219, but you got to do it today. And I was like, actually, that is a pretty good fucking deal. Yeah, because I know how much those fucking earbuds are. And I was like,
man.
yeah, it was like that's a good deal. And they were like, do you have a membership? And I'm like, no. They're like, oh, you can't buy them. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I can't fucking buy what you're selling. And they were like, no, you need a membership. And I'm like, okay, how much is a membership? And they're like, $25 for the year. And I'm like, okay, so $149 and $25, still cheaper than $219. And I was like, you got me. They fucking got me, dude. As I walked out, the guy at the door, he looked at me and he went like this. He was like, he hooked me. I was like, motherfucker. And he's standing there and he's just like,
reeling you in,
see you
man.
soon. Yeah,
Oh,
see you
dude.
soon.
It's so crazy, man. And actually, I want to talk about it real quick because I'm pretty pumped about it. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I got a flat earther to come on, like one of those Flat Earth Society people on the big names.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny to me because in my mind, I don't think so much about the flat earth, just how easy it is to manipulate, people into doing shit.
Yeah.
And that's what that reminded me of, man.
Yeah. So the person you have coming on, like, truly believes that shit, right?
Yes, he is like a full-time member of the Flat Earth Society. Like, he will drill you with all this proof that it's all fake and it's a hoax going to space and whatever. And I mean, me, I'm all about catering to my guests, and I will to him too. He ain't gonna get me to believe that the world's flat, but I'm curious to see what his arguments are,
yeah. You got to see what his thinking is and stuff like that, or what made him think that. So I mean,
and I told him, I'm like, I'm just letting you know, I am I'm sarcastic, and you might get a little backlash, but it's not like, don't take it personal. It's just, this is my show, man. That's how it works.
You should have said, I got to give you a heads up. I'm a round earther. He would be like, oh, good. I'm going to change your opinion.
It's funny because you have to book them. So you have to go to their website and pick a date and a time slot and give them a link to what you're doing. Who are you having on? What, like, they want to know all that shit. Is this live? Is it pre-recorded? And you have to go through this like 2-page booking to get them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's a fucking process to get there.
Yes.
So they're either that popular
or they just have to prep for the show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, And one of the questions is, do you believe the earth is flat? And I said, I don't believe it's flat, but I've been told that it was round my whole life, but I've never actually seen it. So
yeah, never been in a spaceship.
Yes.
So, Richard Branson would disagree. Richard Branson would totally disagree, man. But, holy shit, that'll actually be a really good show, man.
Yes, January 14th. His name is David Weiss.
Kicking off the new year with the Flat Earther. Man. Hell yeah, man.
Actually, next Tuesday, I have Wee Man from Jackass.
Oh, nice. That's good. Did he ask you like a bunch of pre-questions like that?
Not at all.
2-page thing.
Not at all, man. He's like, when do you want to do it? Oh, well, there's a new. He said there's a Jackass 4 coming in February because he reached back to me in October. So what I do is I get on Instagram and like, I'll add celebrities and comedians and I'll just start kind of getting engaged with their shit, and then I'll say, hey man, if you're interested, I got a show. Most of them don't respond, but then sometimes they'll be like, no man, I'm too busy or whatever. And then occasionally I even had fucking
that's kind of an asshole thing. It's better than not here.
Patton Oswalt was probably the best turn down I've had. And he was like, man, I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, the person that says, sorry, I'm too busy, I can't do it. You're just like, you just had time to answer this.
Yeah, it's literally 45 minutes to an hour sitting in your fucking
right,
house. You know?
Right, or wherever the fuck you're at. So yeah. What a bunch of assholes. Anyways, go ahead.
It is what it is, man. I don't care. I mean, I love doing this shit, so I don't care.
Yeah, it's just, it cracks me up the mind of some of these celebrities.
Well, and it makes me wonder. Well, and some of them, like, they'll say, "Yeah, here's my link. You go there, and you have to pay them like $20,000 to get them for an hour." You know, like some of the big name people.
They have they have drug addictions. That's their problem. They're like, "I'll come on your show. Give me $20."
Yeah, like Will Ferrell, for example. Like, he doesn't have a direct way to contact him. Yeah, there's links, and you go to him, and it's like, yeah, book him for fucking $20,000 for an hour or some shit like that. It's like, who the hell? Like, there's nobody I need to talk to that's worth that much money.
No, fuck no. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a goddamn person. So it's a fucking person. Maybe with a person with an ego bigger than the flat Earth, but it is still a person.
All right, so next one. We kind of got off topic there for a little while.
Yeah, we sure did.
Lego, the bane of your foot's existence.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
Anybody with a kid knows.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's fucking stepped on those.
I've gotten gashes and cut my foot open on those damn things.
I'm surprised they can still sell them nowadays, honestly.
It should be like a pack of cigarettes. They should have a caution sign on there.
Yeah, or a certain age, because you can fucking swallow those and all that.
Don't
shit.
Put in mouth or leave on floor.
Right? Yeah. Because I am sure at some point, like when we were growing up, one of us ate a Lego or two. You know, like
I'm curious how many people have a lawsuit. I guarantee you, Lego's got lawsuits on stupid shit like that.
Ooh, that is true.
There's gotta be some out there.
Yeah, probably now, man. Probably now for sure, because it's very litigious now and stuff. So
that's why your $40 for that little 100-piece set. That's where $30 of that is going to their lawyers.
That is true. Never thought about that bullshit. So that is true. They're like, buy this Star Wars set. So they're like, but we also got to pay the lawyer. Some dumb motherfucker is gonna eat this and then sue us.
The little the fine print on the receipts is actually like a you're signing a fucking waiver.
Yeah. See, toys should come out with like that shit. Everything should come out with a disclaimer on it. Like Legos, the box literally should say, like, don't be a fucking dumbass and swallow these pieces. So, and if you do, it's not our fault.
Says Legos, we're not Play-Doh.
Yeah, we're not Play-Doh. We're not crayons. Don't fucking eat us. So, don't eat us, period.
Dude, my daughter, okay, so she's 4, so she's got Legos. She's also got like these little, she gets doll houses, and they come with like these little pieces. Same fucking thing. They'll end up in my shoes, and I'll go put my shoes on because I'm in a hurry and I'll fucking stab my toes.
Oh shit. Yeah. You go to put your foot in and you're like, what the fuck? And you're like, oh, it's just a bracelet.
Yeah. What is this little swing set doing in my shoe? You know?
Yeah. God damn it, that was a teeter-totter.
No, Dad, it's not a swing set. It's Gabby Cats.
Yeah.
You probably don't know what Gabby Cat is, do you?
No. My daughter's way older.
It's on Netflix, and it's like this little girl that like turns into a cartoon character and goes and plays with all these little cats in a dollhouse.
Oh shit!
And it's really popular right now. It's hard to get. We bought everything on Amazon, of course, for Christmas.
Wow! So they merchandise the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I guess it'd be like Pee Wee's Playhouse, right?
Dude. Pee Wee fucking Playhouse.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
I never watched Pee Wee when I was little, but I knew all about him. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't watch it, but you did. You knew who the fuck it was, and they were selling the shit out of that stuff. So then he goes around and fucking jerks off in a popcorn bucket, and you're like, "Oh shit!" Paul Rubens? Jerking off in a popcorn bucket?
All right, next up. Vicks NyQuil. Slip into a nice coma for a few hours.
Ooh, yeah, that one's. I mean, it's good, but it's like
No, you'd have to abuse the amount that you're taking to slip into a coma.
Yeah, true. It said for a couple hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
We used to, before I was even 21 and I started drinking heavy, we would do NyQuil cough syrup and we would do vodka, and that was a drink in a pint glass, and you would just drink that.
So you were sipping on some scissor.
Dude, it was terrible. I don't know why we did that. But
You're like, look at this.
Something new, man.
Is Taco Bell open?
We did. Okay. Stupid fucked up. But around the same time, we'd get messed up and we'd get hungry. So we'd go to Taco Bell during like a dinner rush or something. And we sit. It would be like the one down the street was one of those double lane Taco Bells.
Oh, wow.
And we'd sit and wait for like a big expedition or a van to come and order. And while they were ordering, we kind of slip in the line in front of where you'd pay. So they'd be pulling up to pay and you're kind of coming in, but it's the two lanes. So they think you just came from the other lane. So they're paying and you're getting their food basically.
You stole their shit after they fucking paid, man.
The worst shit to do, but man, they're still getting their food. So
oh yeah, because they'll be like, "What? I don't have much shit yet." So and the two stoner guys are like, 2 more big beef burritos. They're like, "Fuck, man, didn't we just make this shit?"
I think we did it like 3 times before they caught on to it. I mean,
but they're like, "We have cameras."
Yeah, fucking what are you gonna do? Sue us for $12?
Yeah. Taco Bell presses a suit against you. That is fucking.
And of course,
hilarious.
we're drunk. We're like drunk stoners. Like, you ain't gonna get a dime out of us. We don't have any money.
Yeah. You're like, motherfucker, we spent our last dime on this dime, and you're like, it's a dime bag.
All right, Hot Pockets. Every bite is a different temperature.
Oh yeah, that shit is true. That shit is true.
Oh man, you read the instructions on the sleeve, and yeah, the outside's like super hot and the middle's frozen.
Oh yeah. You bite in and you're like, the fuck, this ain't cooked enough. And then in the middle, boom, mouth's on fire. Holy shit.
I haven't had a Hot Pocket in ages, though, man. It's been years.
Yeah. I don't think I've had one in. Yeah, probably since like fucking the good old like getting fucked up every day days. So yeah, that is true.
I know at one point we had a freezer full of Totino's pizzas.
Oh yeah, those shit was so
and
good,
we would doctor them up too. Like we throw extra cheese and like peppers and shit on them.
I'm a chef on the Tostinos. You were Hell's Kitchen on the Tostinos.
With the Totinos, yeah. Look, I made a calzone with this thing, man.
Yeah, all I did was roll 12 of them together. Check this out. Everybody's like, "Fuck yeah, man!" But we were so high that we baked it for 450 minutes on 20 degrees.
It's all right, man. We doused it in weed butter. Okay.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Let's see how many. I got 2 more of those.
Okay.
And then we're gonna jump into those companies that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
FedEx. It's probably broken.
UPS is stuck at sea.
Dude, man, as much as my wife buys shit too, and it's funny because what we'll do is, even if it's not broken, what we'll do is we'll order a new one and then just return the other one that they sent us.
Oh yeah, smart. This shit was broke when it got here.
Well, the thing is if you return it, you're waiting weeks to get a new one, or at least get refunded. It could take up to 7 days or whatever.
Yeah.
So just order another one that's going to come next day or 2 days later, and then fucking return the other one. Man.
That is true. So that is
and they
true.
refund, and they'll refund you pretty quick if you just say I want a refund. If you're doing an exchange, it takes forever.
Yeah, you know what they're doing a lot now too. If you on Amazon, if you like say, "Oh, I'm returning this. This is a piece of shit," they're like, "Ah, just keep it. We'll refund your money."
Oh yeah, if it's like
Yeah,
certain product that's not worth shit, yeah, there's like
yeah,
keep it, man.
yeah. They're like, "Just keep the money," and they give you the money and the product.
Have you ever been to IKEA?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been
We
there.
have one that's not far from us, and it's funny because you go there and you buy furniture and shit, and they
Yeah,
give you like the most ridiculous amount of like tools and parts. So like you get
mhm.
confused, like, did I do this right? So you'll have it all put together, and there's still like 30 other parts that are there. It's just because
Yes.
they give you so much extra shit.
Right. IKEA, I think that was probably like an Amish guy's idea. He was like, I'm gonna make these people feel Amish. I'm gonna sell them the fucking furniture and they gotta put it together.
And then when they return it, I'm gonna give them a
Yeah.
hard time because I know they had those parts.
Yeah, this futon's missing 3 hex nuts.
Well, that's weird because I gave you 12 extra.
Yeah. So, they get you.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have Waffle Houses?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Waffle House. It's 2 a.m. and you're drunk.
That is true. That 100% should be their fucking slogan. There is no doubt at all. You ever been there?
Uh-huh.
Waffle House?
I've never been there and enjoyed it.
No. Well, yes, you have if you've been drunk.
Yeah.
So, yes, you have. If you've been drunk because that's the only fucking place that I've ever had hash browns that taste like a fucking dirty ashtray. And you're like, this is delicious. You keep fucking eating, and then the next thing
waiters,
why do I eat
like,
this shit?
Waiter's like, how is it? He's blowing smoke in your face.
Putting that fucking ash right in your food, and they're just like, I expect a big tip. What did your
forehead with his glove?
Oh yeah, used to work at Taco Bell. This fucker got me fired, so he threw his fucking food out. Son of a bitch.
All right, so
my Waffle House. What is
Go
your
ahead.
best Waffle House waiter or waitress that you've ever had?
I've only been like 3 times when I was a kid. And
Okay.
every time I just remember it being like a shitty version of IHOP, and IHOP's pretty shitty.
Yes, yeah.
I don't remember having any of the waiters, but I remember getting a skillet, and I remember every bit of it tasting just like dirty oil.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, they
That's
soak
all it
everything
tasted
in
like.
oil.
It was just dirty oil.
I had a waitress one time. I got done with a gig, so I was drinking at the show and shit. Got done with a gig. I was like, fucking, I'm gonna hit that Waffle House. I go in there, and then she come up, dude. This is the best shit ever. She come up and she was just like, "Welcome to Waffle House. How can I help you?" She pulled out her own goddamn thing. I was like, "Ooh, this is the best shit ever." I was like, "This is the best shit ever." So I give her a big tip. I felt bad, man.
Oh, man.
That was
Are you
fucking dope.
serious?
Yeah,
She
fuck
had
it.
a hole in her mouth.
Yeah, and she had that thing, and she was just like, "Welcome to Waffle House. Can I help you?" And I was like, I'm gonna need a minute. So it took me a minute for it to soak in. I was just like, "What the fuck?" But yes, absolutely, that was the best waitress ever.
So good, man.
Yeah, when I was leaving, I was like,
yeah.
I was like, when I was leaving, I was like, "Can I get your digits? I gotta text you later." I was like, "This shit was so good." But
Then you see her outside smoking a cigarette, chain
Oh,
smoking
yeah.
2, 3
yeah,
cigarettes.
she's like this. I was like, "Damn, look at her." I was like, still collecting Marlboro Miles.
Do you remember those mood rings?
Oh yeah, fuck
Oh,
yes.
dude. Do you know how
Yes.
much I'm making stupid money off those damn things, man?
Yeah.
It literally, it just a heat sensor kind of chemical in it
Yeah.
that makes it change colors.
Yeah, you know who invented that?
Huh.
The person that invented the Mexican jumping beans. He's like, "I'm gonna be a billionaire." These people are buying dumb shit.
Oh man, that is bad, dude. The pet rocks, too. Like whoever came up with the pet rock, man, it was just like, I gotta make some money, man. I'm late on my mortgage. I'm about to lose my family.
Yes.
I'm just gonna. Here's a box. Here, dude, that rock looks really cool.
Yeah, yeah. You know who I hated was the person holding the pet rock who had the black mood ring on because he knew they were in a bad mood and they were holding a rock. So they could have got you. So, they could have got you.
Have you ever heard of Flat D?
No, what is that?
It is a flatulence deodorizing pad.
What?
It looks like a fucking pad that women can get for fucking when they're on their period, but it's so you put it on your underwear, and whenever you fart, it just makes it smell good.
Oh wow, they'll come up with anything,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
They'll
You
come
can
up
buy a
with
3-pack
anything.
on Amazon for $36
It costs you $36 to make your
for
fart smell
3
good.
of those pads, and I can't imagine they're reusable.
Oh my god, especially the one with skid marks.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's like a bad Febreze. It went bad. So,
Well, I mean, if you're good enough, you just ask for a refund. They tell you to keep it and send you another.
if you're farting that goddamn much, I mean, obviously people were buying this. It's not like
Well,
it's
now
not.
now they have the poopery. Have you seen the poopery?
I have seen that. So
That's
somebody's
kinda
giving
clever,
that to
though.
me.
That's
Yeah.
kind of clever. You just drop it in the toilet, and it just catches the
Yeah.
scent.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I've never gone to the bathroom where I gave a fuck who was gonna walk in after. So,
Nah, dude.
but it's also got me too, though, man. I guess it's like poop karma or something. Because like one day I was at Walmart and I'm walking, and this motherfucker walked by me, and he was just smiling like a motherfucker, and all of a sudden it just hit me like a fucking wall of shit, and I could taste it, and I was like, I was just like, oh, that motherfucker got me. He got me
what
good.
you need to do is get those pads and just throw
He
it at
needs
people
those.
like that. Just fucking chuck it out of next time.
Oh, he got me good, and I was like, that motherfucker, I want to go beat him up right now. So, but
Yeah, I've never had it happen in an elevator, but
Oh.
you hear the stories of like people doing them in elevators. Like,
that motherfucker got me at the store. I mean, he's just walking by smiling. I was like, that son of a bitch. And he knew his goddamn farts stunk. So he could have
He's
bought
like,
those.
Have fun with this one, the douchebag.
Oh, dude. I mean, that goddamn shit stuck in my mouth. I was just like, so it was like to the point that like I'm dry heaving. My eyes are fucking watering, and my girl's pushing me towards like the fucking candle section and like burying my face in the candles. She's like, just smell that, because I'm like, I mean, that's how bad it was. That motherfucker got me.
The way that like Ulta works is they have those coffee beans, man. You apparently it sets your senses, so like you just sniff the fucking coffee bean, man.
True. So, but I wasn't close to the coffee aisle. I was close. I was close to the fucking what do they call that? The wax melts. Yeah.
That's just over here opening it.
Yeah. Cucumber melon. Way better than that guy's shit. So way better.
Ashley Madison. Are you familiar with Ashley Madison? The website?
Oh yeah, they leaked like, aren't they the ones that got hacked and like leaked all the people's shit and stuff?
Well, because they're a dating site, but they were developed for committed relationship people to have affairs.
Nice. What's
Dude.
their slogan? Eating ain't cheating.
I doubt it. It says the site's slogan: "Life is short, have an affair."
Nice. So nice. But yeah, I remember they got hacked or something, and somebody was gonna release everybody's email that was like on that shit.
Just
And-
imagine
and-
like all these like couple, like these fucking celebrities and shit. Like
you know, everybody's wife the next day was like checking that fucking hack to see if your email was on there.
They're all like Hillary Clinton deleting emails and shit.
Yeah, they're like, bleach it, hurry up, hurry the fuck up.
Throw the laptop in the toilet, flush it 6 times.
Why is the computer on fire? Nothing. Ashley Madison releasing that list tomorrow.
It says at their peak, they were doing 1,800,000 visitors a month.
God damn, that's a lot
That's
of people
stupid,
stopping by.
man.
Yeah, 1 million fucking people. Holy shit, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
I'm sure they probably. I wonder what they were charging. Like if they were charging like $50 or something, and 1 million fucking people a month. That's a lot of money.
Stupid money.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I never got on there, but that's stupid money, man. I can't. I imagine it's probably $40 a month or like $60 a year or something like that. So
yeah,
you get that many people a month, like that's dumb.
Yeah, I mean, look at us acting like we don't know that it's $24.99 for the first 3 months.
Hey, do you want to share the account, man?
Yeah, you want to share it like Netflix? Man, I can't get in my Ashley Madison. There must be 4 people on here. Motherfuckers.
All right, man. That's what I got for today, dude.
Hey, man, that was thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate you.
It's always fun, man. The more I do this, the more I enjoy just the random conversations I get out of this stuff, man. It's so good.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's what it's about. It's about entertainment, baby.
Yep. When's your next show on you guys do it on, is it Tuesdays or Wednesdays?
Yeah, every Tuesday, Levyland Live is on newtakestv.com. So those guys are fucking fantastic, man. They've been great to us. So you can catch us every Tuesday live. And if you're on the YouTube or like you subscribe to the YouTube, we can see your live comments during the show and stuff like that. So that way we can interact and stuff. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, man. It's a great show.
I feel like it's hard to really read the comments with Bob talking though.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. My favorite part of the show is the fucking comments because I'm sitting there reading them all. And I'm just like, these motherfuckers are the best shit ever, man. So I'm telling you what, our fans are fucking diehard. So
I just got on this app called Ibble, and I'm in an audition period for it. It's similar. I don't want to say it's like TikTok, but it is similar. But it's all video conversation, so I can put up a post, and then somebody can comment on that post with another video. So, and you like start threads. So like you can be like, hey man, I'm curious what your favorite what the fuck ever is, you know? And then you just boom, people just go on there and then they add 30 to 60 second clips on it. And I'm really good at it. So
they're always up in the game, man. They're always up in the game. It all started with a fucking thumb. So
I had this
with a like.
my last guy that I had on was a TikToker named Lay McNasty. And he's just a 4th grade teacher out of fucking Louisiana. And he's got like 2.5 million followers. And all he does is like these little clips of him playing him and the students. And they're just funny. I mean, they're just funny. I mean, it's stupid shit, and he's huge. And even he's like, I don't know how it happened. It just happened, man.
He's making, well, look at his fucking name. I mean, shit. So, I mean, if I walked into class and that was my teacher's name, I'd be like, I'm going to follow this motherfucker.
My mom's been talking to this guy quite a bit. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Who's Mr. McNasty now? Holy shit. 2.5 million fucking followers. He's making money.
Yeah.
He's making more money on that shit than teaching.
No shit, yeah.
So,
you throw an ad on there, they're probably and if you if you can't go live unless you have at least 1,000 followers. So anybody that you see on there that's live is pretty much probably making money.
Wow, yeah. So Mr. McNasty is making money.
All right, man. I'm gonna get out of here, dude.
Yeah, thanks, brother, man.
Yeah, no, of course. We'll do it again. I told you I got a new game show that I'm working on, right?
Yeah. I'm very interested.
Burn After Playing. I'm gonna get Wee Man on this Flat Earth episode out, and then I don't know if I'm gonna do like an every other week each show, kind of to spread it out so I'm not like overwhelming myself. But I'll figure it out. So
ask Wee Man to be on your game show.
Dude, I'll have anybody on. You, Bob. It's funny because like. And Wheatman's actually kind of pretty funny guy. Like the more I've talked to him several times on Instagram, but it seems like the comical people who can handle offensive stuff are some of the best people to have on my show. Yeah.
No stick up their ass, man.
Exactly. Or they just don't understand or they don't get it. You know, it's just, it is what it is.
Sarcasm's the best.
Yeah. All right, man. I will talk to you later. All right.
All right. Thanks, brother.
Oh, man. Oh.
whole point is to share it on here.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Embarrass the shit out of yourself.
Keep the conversation, as random as possible.
And you're doing a fine job on your end.